Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 142nd year of the Carolina Classic Fair. I'm Lily Craven, and I am pleased to serve as the Marketing and Branding Manager here for the Carolina Classic Fair. I would like to begin by recognizing and thanking some important members we have here today. First off, the North Carolina Department of Labor Deputy Commissioner of Standards and Inspections, Phil Hooper. Winston-Salem Mayor Alan Joines. Ben Rao, Assistant City Manager for the City of Winston-Salem. Susan Spainhauer, Interim Deputy Director of Marketing and Communications for the City of Winston-Salem. Mayor Pro Tem Dee Dee Adams. And City Council Member Kevin Mundy. And I would also like to recognize and thank the news media for being here and on this important and special day. I would now like to welcome Mayor Alan Joines to the podium.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is a good role to be as mayor, and that is opening up the fair. So you've heard some of my colleagues are here with us today. I also want to recognize Representative Kanika Brown, who represents us very well down in Raleigh, keeps everything straight there. And our city manager is here, Pat Pate. We're glad to have Pat here as well. So on behalf of our 254,000 citizens, I want to welcome you to the Carolina Classic Fair for 2024. I also want to thank the Deputy Commissioner for Standards and Inspections, Phil Hooper, for doing the meticulous work of checking out all these rides and make sure we're all safe here this week, and I'm sure we will be. Congratulate the fair staff that you've seen them around here. This is a huge undertaking, folks, as they make this happen every year. They make sure we've got we got a fun fair, we got new events, new rides, new shows coming in here. So it's for the 142nd annual Carolina Classic Fair. I want to thank Straits Shows, who we'll hear from in a moment, been our wonderful partner for 62 years, is that right? I think 60 years. And, you know, this is a great group that we've worked with, been a great partner for us since 1964. And I know that our local citizens, as well as the whole surrounding region, looks forward to this event every year. We have folks coming in from all over Northwest North Carolina, and hopefully we know there are a lot of folks in the western part of our state are really suffering right now, and maybe some of them are coming down this way to stay with family and friends and might have an opportunity to get away from things just a little bit. Our theme this year is 10 Days of Awesome. 10 Days of Awesome, and I think that's appropriate because there are so many awesome rides, so much awesome food, so much awesome displays, and that sort of thing. It's the one annual event here in Winston-Salem that truly has something for everyone, and it's really a great family event for our folks there. So the Carolina Classic Fair, in my opinion, is second to none, and we're proud to have it in its 142nd year tradition here in Winston-Salem. And I want to also commend the fair staff and the volunteers here who are doing a Hurricane Helene disaster relief area, and you'll hear a little bit more about that in just a minute. So thank you all for being here this morning, and let's have a great fair. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Joines. I would now like to ask the North Carolina Department of Labor Deputy Commissioner of Standards and Inspections, Phil Hooper, to come to the podium.
Thank you. It's great to be here today. And as mentioned by the mayor, the folks in the western part of the state really need our assistance now, and hopefully we can provide it to them as soon as possible so that they can enjoy this nice fall weather we're having. Commissioner Dobson regrets not being able to be here today. He had a prior commitment, but he sent me in his stead. So, Cheryl, where's Cheryl? Thanks again for getting everything together for us and for the people of this area. Takes a lot of work, right? So, okay, the rides. Thanks Straits for I think we got 53 rides this year, so great job on getting that done. Our staff, can our elevator inspectors, amusement ride guys come up, please? Yeah. Someone mentioned that I was responsible for getting the ride inspected. These are the folks that do the rides. They spend countless hours here working with straight shows, working with the manufacturers to make sure that 100% of every ride that's open is set up to manufacturer specifications. So it doesn't matter what it is on the ride, if it's not 100% according to what the manufacturer requires, it cannot operate in North Carolina. We do it all across the state. If Straits played last week in Greensboro, they move to Winston this week, they still have to be re-inspected. So each and every time it's inspected, it has to meet the manufacturer requirements. Rider safety, it's always a big topic this time of year. It's important to pay attention to the rules of the ride and listen to the operators. There are height requirements, there's some requirements for the rides. You can't have loose clothing or hair, and it's critical that you or your children pay attention to those rules, because we don't want anybody to get injured on one of these rides. The inspectors we have here today, including the supervisor, we got Ken Darnley, Dan Draper, Bart Evans, Dennis James, Eric Aldelet, Kevin Wood, Cody Barrett, and Mike Garcia. So let's give these guys another round of applause. Great job, guys. So I'm going to close with, I guess the theme this year is awesome, and hopefully we have 10 days of this awesome weather. So everybody have a great time this year. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Commissioner Hooper. This is a very important year for our special partners at Straight Shows because, as Mayor Joines previously noted, this is their 60th year with the Carolina Classic Fair. It's also worth noting that this year is the 101st anniversary of the beginning of Straight Shows, and we're so happy to welcome everyone back from Straits this year. I'd like to introduce you to Marty Benaz from Straight Shows. Marty, please come to the podium.
I said this last year, but what a great day to have a fair. Come on, this is going to be beautiful. Thank you, Mayor, members of the council, and partners of our state of North Carolina. It really are these partnerships that have allowed Straight Shows to be part of your community for 60 years. On behalf of the entire Straits family, we are proud to be partners of your community, to again be providing the thrills and excitement and fun of a classic American midway. Shortly after the gates open, we'll be bringing to life over 100 rides, games, attractions, and concessions at this year's fair. I am joined in the crowd today by the third generation of the Straits family. We've got Jimmy Straits and Jay Straits here. John, who's the third generation, is in back getting ready, and also the fourth generation of the Straits family, Nick, is also preparing for opening shortly. During this year's Carolina Classic Fair, we celebrate a milestone. This is a big milestone in the outdoor amusement business. 60 years here at Winston-Salem, a tradition that started in 1964. It is one of the longest unbroken industry relationships between a carnival provider and a fair in North America. We are deeply honored to have this opportunity to be in your community every year for 60 years. Thank you, Winston-Salem. During this special 60th anniversary, we've teamed up with the fair and their sponsors to bring fairgoers an amazing schedule of midway deals and discounts, but we'll just name one of them. You can find all that information on the fair website. But today at 3 o'clock, we turn off the turnstiles and the ticket scanners to the entire Straits Midway. And there'll be free rides, not just for 60 minutes, but for 107 minutes with our partners at 107.5 KZL. So folks, bring the family. There's a lot of rides that you can cram in with 107 minutes. We encourage you to at least ride one ride while you're here to celebrate our 60th anniversary. In closing, our family-owned business welcomes your family to 10 days of awesome. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your tradition, and let's have a very safe and successful fair. Thank you.
Thank you, Marty. Congratulations again on the 60th anniversary of our partnership. Now I would like to introduce you to my colleague, Cheryl Hartley, who is director of the Carolina Classic Fair. Cheryl, please come to the podium.
Thank you, Lily. And thank you, Deputy Commissioner Hooper, Mayor Joines, all of our other local and state officials, our city manager. It's his first fair since he started this with the city. And we're just very glad all of you are here with us this morning. As the mayor pointed out, our advertising and marketing theme for this year's Carolina Classic Fair is 10 Days of Awesome. You may have seen a few other versions of the theme: 10 days of screams, 10 days of treats, 10 days of squills. That pretty much says it all. You got your rides, your food, and our racing pigs. We've had a long list of 10 days of variations because there's so many wonderful things to experience and enjoy at the fair this year. We selected the theme several months ago because we wanted to emphasize that the Carolina Classic Fair is just not for one day or one weekend. It lasts a full 10 days. And there's good reason to come to the fair more than one time. And of course, we hope and work hard for fairgoers to ensure that above all, they have an awesome experience while they're here at the fair every time they enter our gates. I also congratulate Straight Shows for being such an important part of our Carolina Classic Fair since 1964. To everyone at Straits, thank you again. We could not do this without you. I want to share a few highlights for the fair this year. One thing you may be able to see from here is we moved a few of our rides to be near the main entrance. One of the things I wanted is for people to walk into this fairgrounds and say, oh, everything looks different. We want to give a good new impression. We've also reconfigured the Midway area, new entrances to Kittyland, and near the clock tower. Some favorite foods. I'm going to try to list a few of these. We've got bourbon chicken wrap, mini Nutella pancakes, loaded fried pickle nachos, PB Jammin' ice cream nachos, dilly dogs, deep fried banana pudding, and deep fried pineapple rings, chicken waffle and bacon pizza, Kool-Aid pickles, deep fried loaded cheese puffs. It's going to be sweet, and it's going to be fried, and it's going to be good. That's right, that's right, that's right. We have a wonderful lineup of the grounds attractions also. New this year, we've got Pirates of the Caribbean. You can kind of see part of their setup right over here. An Ember Fire Art Show. Of course, our racing pigs are back. We know we have to have those every single year. And also, a very neat butter sculpture is going to be in our Marketplace Arena this year. You may have seen those at some other fairs around the country. They will be working on that, building a great sculpture for us. There's also some incredible entertainment. Gospel and Jazz Fest on Sunday, October 6th. Monster Truck Monday. That's on Kids Day, Monday, October 7th. Wolf Night with Dylan Scott featuring Presley Barker and John Morgan. That's on Tuesday, October 8th. And WBFJ Night with Colton Dixon featuring Austin French and Jerry Rosado on October 9th. And all those are in the grandstand. One special event I would like to call your attention to is our inaugural hot dog eating contest. This is going to be presented by the Carolina Thunderbirds on Thursday, October 10th. So enter if you want to, please, and good luck. On school day, fairgoers will bring some of our special and promotions this year. Deer Park Spring Water School Day is powered by iHeartRadio, and that will offer free admission at until 2 p.m. to Winston-Salem for Forsyth County School faculty, staff, and students. That's on Monday, October 7th. On school day, fairgoers who bring 3 new packaged school supplies will receive free admission. All collected school supplies will be distributed to Winston-Salem for Forsyth County Schools. Senior Day is on Tuesday, October the 8th, with free admission to seniors and their age. and their aides, but seniors get in free every day if you're 65 or over, so please come any day. October 8th, this is a big day for us. $2 Tuesday, presented by iHeartRadio. That features $2 admission, $2 rides, and there's a wide range of $2 foods out there for everyone to sample. Wednesday is our special education day with free admissions for persons with disability and their aides. Wednesday is also our food day, sponsored by Honda Sea-Doo and Can-Am of Winston. When fairgoers receive free admission by bringing 5 non-perishable food items to benefit crisis control, and that's presented in partnership with Pinnacle Financial Partners and WBFJ. On Thursday, this is Military Day, College Day, and Thirsty Thursday, sponsored by WXII 107 WKZL and Rock 92. Friday, October 6th, we have Pepsi Family Fun Day with admission and ride ticket specials. But before all those days, we have opening day, and that's today, sponsored by 107.5 Radio. That includes $5 gate admission all day, free rides for 107 minutes, like Marty spoke about at 3 o'clock. And just a few other promotions that we have coming up this week. We've got fireworks each night at 9:45. That's presented by Bunce Buildings. And I'd also like to thank our friends and neighbors at Goodwill Industries for partnering with us this year to offer free admission to tickets to those contributing much-needed clothes to Goodwill during the last few weeks. Last, I want to share that the Carolina Classic Fair is joining in the disaster relief efforts following the recent storm damage with our neighbors in Western North Carolina. Today through Sunday, we're collecting much-needed items in the truck at our main entrance. It's located right over here to my left. We want to thank Sheriff Bobby Kimbrough Jr. and the entire Forsyth County Sheriff's Department for partnering with us on this. They will monitor the collections and deliver the items where they are most needed. A list of items needed is on our website and is also being shared via social media. On Deer Park Springwater School Day, I mentioned that school supplies would be shared throughout the Winston-Salem system. 75% of those are now going to go to the mountain regions to help those guys out too. And also, Crisis Control is also supporting the relief efforts. The suggested items for them are canned meats, canned vegetables, dried or canned beans, instant potatoes, instant grits, anything that is shelf stable and not in glass jars. The fair also urges anyone who prefers to make a monetary contribution to direct to our neighbors right around the corner here, American Red Cross at redcross.org. I want to thank you in advance to everyone who is partnering with us on this disaster relief effort, and especially to those who do contribute. Now we're going to open the 142nd Carolina Classic Fair with a celebratory ribbon cutting.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Gates are now open, so welcome to the Carolina Classic Fair.